Happening now, the need for food has never been greater, both across the country and here at home. The federal government shutdown now in day 35, tied for the longest shutdown in U.S. history.
Yeah, that shutdown, though, means SNAP benefits are gone for about 42 million Americans, including hundreds of thousands of people in Oregon and Washington. Food banks and pantries, which were already dealing with record need, are now seeing an even greater need as families struggle to put food on the table. Now, we are a proud community partner with Snowcap Community Charities in East Multnomah County. Kohr Harlan live there this morning. Kohr, how are they stepping up in this time of need?
Well, Travis, very simply, they're just having to step up because the pause in these SNAP benefits, and who knows when they'll come back, has caught a lot of people sort of off guard here, and all of a sudden going from being employed or doing something to actually having no income source and having a need for food. The demand is off the charts here at Snowcap Family Services here in East Multnomah County. Bess Wills is one of the big supporters of this group here from Gresham Ford, and boy, we've been kicking around a few ideas about this whole deal, about how to get resources for people who need them on a sort of an emergency basis here. Tell us about a little bit about what you all are doing this week. You have a kickoff for food, right?
Kickoff with the chamber this Friday morning at 7:20 at Gresham Ford, and we love for anyone that wants to join us. It's the kickoff for Fill-A-Bag, and we do this every year. And of course, this year is even more important than normal.
Right.
And so what we do is kick off Fill-A-Bag with Riverview Bank and with the Gresham Outlook. We're the three major sponsors. And we just ask everybody to think out of the box and figure out ways. Like there's a local massage, Beehive. I think Christian told me that they are giving tickets every time if you bring food in. I know at our Quick Lane, if you bring 5 items in, you get $5 off your any maintenance and services. And a lot of places, I guess you went to Legacy Coffee.
Legacy Coffee has a food pantry there. They're giving away sack lunches. They're collecting food there. There's barrels around there that people are able to donate to as well. Right?
Well, we have a new theme this year, and it's food is love. And there's not a better place than to show the love than here at Snowcap.
You have money in your hand
Yes, I have
for
money
a
in my
reason,
hand
right?
for a reason.
To illustrate something.
To illustrate something. So even if you only have $1.94, the Snowcap is the only place on the planet, as far as a nonprofit goes, that you give them $1.94 gets to the end user.
As low an overhead as possible,
so
right?
if you went to snowcap.org and made a donation of $20, you can be guaranteed that $19 in round figures would get to the end user. And so I really encourage you, if you can, go to snowcap.org, make a donation, or there's so many other things you can do. Like they had to pay some money yesterday to get bags. So if you just collect all of your bags and then drop them off at Riverview Bank or at Gresham Ford, do that. Just save your bags.
We heard from the executive director earlier today where they had for a decade almost between the last financial crisis in 2020 or so, they serve about 10,000 people a month, give or take. The numbers would go up and down a little bit, but they'd hover around 10,000 or so, Emily and Travis. Then in the last couple of years, they've seen the demand just go up exponentially until October, which is what they have the latest figures for. They served about 19,000 people. That's almost double what they did from 2010 to 2020. So the demand is surging, and particularly now with these SNAP benefits kind of lapsing a little bit here, they're trying to fill as much of that space as they can at the food pantry here, but the demand is absolutely overwhelming. They had lines out the door to the end of the lot here yesterday. They expect more of that today, and as Bess points out here, your money goes a long way when you donate it here, either through food donations, financial donations work too. They can do all of that stuff. It puts all of the things you see here in front of us, bread, snack pack, whole grains, cakes, cereals, foods, fruits, vegetables, all that stuff in people's tables who really could use the help right now.
It's our neighbors, and East County has the greatest need.
Absolutely.
So,
no, Bess is
all of you that live in the metro.
Bess is totally right, and we so appreciate her and other folks for stepping up to help. The need is so great right now, and a lot of things are still kind of up in the air.
Absolutely, yeah. With that said, we're trying to figure out, what the latest is with SNAP benefit money. The U.S. Secretary of Agriculture, Brooke Rollins, has said that, the White House is opening up partial money here. They're taking their contingency funds. Yeah, about half of that SNAP money is going to be delivered, but the U.S. Secretary of Agriculture, Brooke Rollins, saying it could take weeks to get that money out. Meanwhile, states are in their own respective battles to get their own state money out the door. So something we will continue to track here on both Coin 6 and Portland CW.
Yeah, you think about that, the holidays are right around the corner, how expensive this time of year can get for so many families.
I like how, even something as little as just bags.
Yeah,
It
all makes a difference.
Groceries will be helpful.
It all makes a difference. Whatever you can, if you've got anything extra in the pantry, or you can pick up a few things at the store or donate, as Beth said, that money can go much further at our local food banks. They can stretch those dollars.
They have those connections there.
Yeah. Hey, switching gears, we want to check in on our forecast. It is quite the